Love, I need you to hear me. Do you feel it? The change within you? The deep, silent shift that began in the summer? It was the moment you whispered to the divine, I'm ready. And the universe heard you. You've been manifesting blessings, one after another. And if you pause long enough to truly feel, you'll see that every single one is a reflection of your soul's desire to rise. Your energy is different now. You may not fully understand how, but you feel it. You're standing taller, more rooted, more grounded. You've become stable, not because the world around you has stopped moving, but because you learn to carry the weight of your own power without fear, without hesitation. You walk in quiet confidence now. You no longer need to demand attention because your energy does that for you. You've stepped into a place of inner assurance that the world can't help but notice. Your presence, your radiance, it speaks louder than words ever could. And those around you, they are starting to feel the magnitude of this shift. Someone will love you for it and some will resist it, but that's okay, love. You no longer need their approval. You stop seeking validation from the world outside of you. You know who you are now. Your heart is pure. Your intentions are clear. You've given yourself the love and validation that you seek for in others. And that is your strength. You've come to understand that you are enough. You spent lifetimes proving your worth to others, but now you've realized the only approval you've ever needed was from within. That has been your greatest transformation, to trust yourself fully without needing anyone else to mirror that truth back to you. This is the space where you are free, the space where you don't chase attention or affirmation or praise. You simply are. You are whole. You are powerful. And when you own that, when you truly stand in that, you become a force that cannot be ignored. I know you've been learning to let go. You've had to release things, people, situations, identities that once felt like a part of you. And at first, it felt like loss. You grieved what you thought you couldn't live without. But now, you understand, don't you? Every time you let go, you made space for more of you to emerge. You've been learning how to honor what was without clinging to it, because you've realized everything you need is already within you. Some of the people around you may want to hold you back. They may try to make you feel small or question your path, but that's not your responsibility. You've outgrown that. And in this space, I want you to trust this. You are no longer meant to stay where you were. You are meant for so much more. The world needs you to keep growing, to keep rising, to keep evolving. I'm here to remind you, there are people waiting for you, waiting to love you for who you truly are, to support you in ways you've never experienced before. Your soul family, your tribe, is already on their way to you. They are waiting for you to step fully into your light. I know you feel the temptation to disappear sometimes. I know the fear creeps in, the fear of moving forward, the fear of stepping into something bigger than you've ever seen before, bigger than you've ever been before. But love, I need you to hear this. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to pause and recalibrate. Growth isn't linear. You're evolving at a pace that can even shock your own soul. But that's why it's so important that you stay grounded. Stay present with your process. Breathe through the discomfort. Regulate your nervous system. Let your body know that it is safe to rise. You are safe. You are loved. You are enough, just as you are. So I ask you now, don't turn back. Don't dim your light. Keep rising. Keep walking forward. You are almost there. Every step you take is one step closer to the version of yourself you've always known as possible. Don't stop now. You've come too far. You are worthy of every blessing, every opportunity, every person who will see you, love you, and cherish you for the beautiful soul that you are. You've got this. And I am here always cheering you on. Y'all know I love a good story. Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a young woman named Laura. She had always known that her life was meant for something bigger, something more expansive than the quiet routines of her village. Her heart, like the wild rivers carved through the valley, yearned for adventure, for the unknown, for freedom. But she was trapped inside of an invisible cage, a cage of expectations, fear, and self-doubt. She was loved by those around her, but that love came with strings, expectations to be someone else, to play a part, to remain in the safe, predictable boundaries of what they thought she could be. Laura tried for a long time to fit within these boundaries. She thought she could love them back by becoming what they needed her to be. She tried to be loud when they needed her to be loud, quiet when they needed her quiet. She tried to please them, to prove her worth, to earn their love. But no matter how hard she tried, there was a deep feeling within her that something was off, that she was shrinking, slowly fading every time she lost sight of who she truly was. One day, Laura went to the mountain, the highest peak in the valley, to be alone. She needed to find herself again, away from the noise, the opinions, the judgments. She stood at the foot of the mountain, gazing up at its immense, unyielding mass. The mountain had always been a symbol of strength. It has stood through centuries of storms, through winds that could tear down trees, through fires that scorched the earth, and rains that washed the entire rivers. The mountain stood unmoved, untouched, invisible. Laura felt a deep connection to the mountain. In some ways, she felt like it, solid, unshakable, untamed. But in other ways, she felt as though the mountain was a cruel reminder of what she couldn't become yet. The mountain was everything she wished she could be, grounded, stable, and free from the burdens of expectations. She longed to stand firm in her own power, to be so rooted in herself that nothing and no one could shake her. "I wish I could be like you," she whispered to the mountain, her voice barely a breath against the wind, unmoved, unchanged. The mountain didn't respond, but Laura didn't expect it to. It was not until the second day on the mountain, after she had sat in silence for hours, that she had realized something profound. It was in the silence that she heard the voice within her, the one that had been drowned out by years of seeking external approval. That voice had always known the truth, but was too afraid to speak. The voice that whispered, "You are the mountain. You have always been the mountain." Laura blinked. She shook her head, thinking it was a trick of the wind, but the voice inside of her was persistent. "You are the mountain, the strength, the stability, the freedom. It's always been within you." Tears welled up in her eyes. How had she not seen it before? She wasn't weak. She wasn't small. She wasn't here to prove herself to anyone. Her power wasn't in how loudly she could be seen or how perfectly she could play a role. It was in her quiet resilience. It was in the way she could stand firm in her own truth, no matter how others saw her. It was in the way she could weather the storms of her life without losing herself. For the first time, Laura understood that she didn't need to prove anything to anyone. She didn't have to earn love. She didn't have to chase approval. She simply just had to be herself. The woman who stood before the mountain, not as a shadow of it, but as a reflection of it. That evening, as the sun dipped low before the horizon, Laura climbed higher up the mountain, her heart feeling lighter with every step. She no longer feared the climb. She no longer feared what the world might think of her. For the first time in her life, she felt a deep peace inside of her. She stood at the summit, looking out over the valley, and felt herself merge with the vastness of the landscape. She was no longer the girl who once tried to fit herself in the mold of others' expectations. She was the mountain. She was the river. She was the wind. She was everything, whole and untamed. And in that moment, she knew that nothing, not a person, not an event, not even her own fears, could ever take that away from her again. The next day, when Laura descended the mountain, she carried that peace with her. She no longer felt the need to prove herself to anyone. People in the village noticed the change. The way she walked with quiet confidence, the way her presence seemed to fill a room without her needing to say a word. Some of them loved her more for it. Others pulled away, uncomfortable with the shift they sensed in her. But Laura didn't mind. She knew now that her worth was not determined by how others saw her. She had learned the sacred art of letting go, of trusting what was meant for her would find its way to her, and what wasn't meant to be in her life would fall away. She had become the mountain, and nothing could move her now. This story reflects the essence of your journey, the growth from seeking external validation to realizing your own power in stillness. It's about releasing attachments, standing firm in your truth, and embracing the quiet confidence that comes with truly knowing yourself. Let me know if this all resonated with you. I love you. Peace and love.
I've been chasing meaning down these winding roads, carrying the stories that my mother told. Every lesson carved inside my skin, every loss just taught me how to begin. I used to fight the waves, now I just flow with grace. Every tide brings me home again, back to the love I've always been. I've got roots in the sky, I was born to rise, not just to survive. My heart's a drum, my soul's the sound. I found my peace on sacred ground. I've got roots in the sky, no chains can hold what's meant to fly. I am the rain, I am the flame, I'm coming home to my own name, yeah. I hear the earth beneath my feet hum low, telling me the things I used to need to know. All that I fear was a doorway inside, now I walk through with my arms open wide. The universe speaks soft when you finally turn it on. I let my silence take the lead and found the world was inside me. I got roots in the sky, I was born to rise, not just to survive. My heart's a drum, my soul's the sound. I found my peace on sacred ground. I've got roots in the sky, no chains can hold what's meant to fly. I am the rain, I am the flame, I'm coming home to my own name. All my shadows turn to guides, every fall was just a climb. I'm not searching, I'm remembering every breath a holy sign. I got roots in the sky, I was born to rise, not just to survive. My heart's a drum, my soul's the sound. I found my peace on sacred ground. I've got roots in the sky, no chains can hold what's meant to fly. I am the rain, I am the flame, I'm coming home to my own name, yeah. I walked through the valley, the shadows were long, searching for meaning in the words of a song. The sky whispered softly, you've been here before. And I felt something open I'd forgotten to explore. Every breath a holy flame, every heart a sacred name. The light inside, it never fades, it burns through night and all my pain. No temple walls, no rules confined, the spirit lives the truth we seek was here inside the light inside. Forever shine. A spark in the ashes, a glow in the night. The echoes of ages, they burn so bright. Whispers of gold in the cracks of the stone. I'm finding a world I can call my own. Every shadow starts to sway. Every doubt just melts away. It feels like a renaissance, an unending love, a reawakening from the ones up above. It feels like a renaissance, an unending love, a reawakening from the ones up above. The sky writes a story in violet and blue. The winds hum a song that feels brand new. I'm chasing the sun while the moon keeps time. A heartbeat of stars that are yours and mine. Every silence learns to sing. Every moment starts to spring. It feels like a renaissance, an unending love, a reawakening from the ones up above. It feels like a renaissance, unending love, reawakening from the ones up above. Why do I keep falling in love? Why does my heart race like a dove? Why does the universe feel like a toy? Spin me round like I'm a child's joy. Love's message, get back to yourself, it's your world, baby. Love's message, get back to yourself, it's your world, baby. Love's message, get back to yourself, it's your world, baby. Whoa. Why do I keep on chasing the flame? Why do the stars whisper my name? Why does the sky feel like a game? And yet it burns just the same.